So, you got a speeding ticket, and now your car insurance has gone up. Or maybe you haven't seen your new rate yet, but you're dreading that inevitable price hike when you go to renew. Look, we get it. It happens. But a speeding ticket doesn't have to ruin your insurance rates. In this video, we're going to go over 4 easy ways to lower your car insurance rates after a speeding ticket. So, let's get into it. Jerry's got your back. Like any driving violation, speeding tickets can raise your insurance rates. Insurance companies want to minimize the risk they take on with your policy, and any type of violation raises your risk factor. Now, you won't see your rate increase immediately after a speeding ticket, but you can expect your rate to increase roughly 20 to 25% when your policy renews. And that surcharge will stay on your policy for the next 3 to 5 years. But that higher rate might not be something that you have to live with for long. When your policy renews and your rates go up, try these 4 tips to lower your car insurance costs. Number 1, switch insurance providers. Yes, your speeding ticket will likely still count against you with a new company, but you might find it matters less to a different insurer. Now that's because every insurance company uses a different set of algorithms to set your premium, and each of them will assign different weights to speeding tickets. For example, Allstate policyholders typically only see an increase of 15% or so after a speeding ticket. But if you have Geico, on the other hand, your rate can increase by an average of 38%. So shop around with different providers to find the company with the best rates for you after your ticket. Tip number 2, take a defensive driving course. Now this isn't always an option, but some insurers and some states allow drivers to take an approved defensive driving course in exchange for a point reduction and/or an insurance discount. Taking a course proves to your insurer that you're serious about safe driving and avoiding future tickets. Now, maybe you're not eligible to reduce your rate by taking a defensive driving course, but almost all drivers are eligible for usage-based insurance discounts. If your company offers a telematics app to track your driving in exchange for safe driving discounts, it's probably time for you to enroll. Or if you don't drive very much and are a pretty safe driver, you could switch to a pay-per-mile plan like Allstate's MileWise or Nationwide's Smart Miles. And finally, if you just want to lower your rates a little until your speeding ticket drops off your record, consider adjusting your deductibles or your coverage. A higher deductible on your full coverage policy means you'll pay less to maintain the coverage. Just be sure that you don't raise the deductible so high that you wouldn't be able to make a claim if you needed to. You can also get a slightly lower rate by tweaking your coverage and dropping non-essential add-ons like rental car reimbursement and roadside assistance. Now, don't get me wrong, these are great options, but you can usually live without them if you're trying to save a little money. But whatever you do, don't drop your coverage limits to the state minimum unless you absolutely have to. Not only does state minimum coverage rarely provide enough protection, but carrying higher liability limits like 100-300 bodily injury can actually lower your rates long term. So there you have it, 4 ways to keep your rates low after a speeding ticket. Now be sure to like this video, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you found this helpful. But most importantly, don't forget to download the Jerry app to check for your new low rate.
Jerry, the AllCar app that's got your back. Because we car.